bulletin. From education matters now to matters politics, and for this we cross over to Bungoma. There is a senatorial by-election currently underway, and we have our very own Wycliffe Okech, who has been keeping tabs with what has been transpiring since morning. Wycliffe, a good afternoon. What is the latest?
Well, thank you so much, Bentro Njue, back in Nairobi. It is, of course, the 8th day of December 2022. On this day, actually, the Bungoma residents are taking to the poll to elect who is going to be their representative in the Senate for the next 5 years. This exercise actually kicked off at 6, as it is always. And since morning, we've been traversing throughout we've been domiciled in Kandui, but we've been actually traversing various stations. And what is coming out since morning is the low voter turnout. Actually, we also caught up with some of the candidates who are challenging themselves in this exercise, and all they also decried is the low voter turnout, even as they rallied their supporters to come out and vote for them. And just to paint for you a picture of what is happening right now regarding the low voter turnout, I'm going to engage just in a minute one of the presiding officers at this is Skoma Primary School, which is one of the tallying or other polling stations, polling centers in this county. And just to engage you very briefly, brother, what is your name and what are you doing here? And I understand that you're doing tabulation regarding voter turnout after every 2 hours. Tell us, in the latest, which is one, what was the turnout so far and how many people are registered in your station?
I'm Cleophas Makoha Ikumba, presiding officer, Muskoma Primary School. At 9 a.m., we had a voter turnout of 7%. At 11 a.m., we had a voter turnout of 11%. Then now at 1, which is 13 hours, we have a voter turnout of 16%. We are doing the elections in Bungoma. People are still coming. We are hoping still there's time, there's room, because we closed the station at 5, but polling stops at the end of the last voter, while after has cast the ballot.
So you are very confident, but as the day rolls on, we have about 4 hours until the exercise closes. So you are still confident that people will come out and exercise their right?
We are still confident because some people are still at work, others still are doing their business. And there's that assumption that there's still a long queue, but we're encouraging voters to turn up.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, Troy, that is one of the presiding officers manning this particular exercise. And the low voter turnout it's talking about, actually, they are attributing it to what is even the candidate said is a lack of proper mobilization. You see, this is different from a general election. This is just only a by-election, which is the senatorial for the senatorial seat. Normally, when it is a general election, it means the MCA will mobilize their supporters, all the other seats will mobilize their supporters. But this is only senatorial. That probably they're saying there was not enough mobilization, and that is one of the contributors. Okay, that is one of the contributors to the low voter turnout. One more thing that they say they are attributing the turnout to is they say remember the by-elections that were taking place in Kakamega and also in Mombasa for the governor's seat. There was a declaration of the public holiday to enable voters to come out and partake in that exercise, but that is not the case here in Bungoma. Before we came here, we were in town around that is Bungoma town, and also in Kandui Township, and I talked to guys there as to why they haven't turned up and vote. They are saying that one thing is that they were alleging that some of the leaders they elect into office do not really perform or rather fulfill the promises they promised during campaigns, and that is actually one of feigning their hopes, and that is one of the things contributing to them not voting. But nonetheless, the voter turnout in as much as it is low right now, it is 16%. But then like you heard from the PO saying that they are confident that as the day rolls on, even with the less than 4 hours to go, they will get, or many people will come out to exercise their vote. And as you can see behind me, there's just only one vote since we came here, one voter showing up here, and they are coming at an interval of about 5 minutes or even 10. Yeah, but the officials here are confident that with the remaining 4 hours until 5, the voters will still come and exercise, or rather partake in that exercise. Well, Ben, we will continue monitoring the situation as it is and update our viewers as this exercise rolls on. Back to you, Ben.